Do one or both of you tend to be on the serious side? Maybe even overly so? Well, hi, I am Guy Ardito, relationship expert, strategist, trainer, and author. And today I want to talk about seriousness and stress and love. You know, there is a time and place for seriousness, and that place is not in creating love. And oftentimes we get serious in response to stress. And God knows, we've got tons of stressors today, right? We've got it from work or our business. We've got it from our relationships. We get it from taking care of the house, managing money. If we have them, we get it from kids. And believe you me, I know about the stress generated from our kids and all those others as well. And yeah, it's a bit much. But here's the thing, we can't let it get the better of us, right? Especially if you are an executive or entrepreneur, then that gets cranked up to like 11. Now, you Spinal Tap fans out there know what I'm talking about, right? Stress will drive a wedge between you and your lover the exact same way that a river over time will drive a wedge through the ground and create a canyon. Do not let that happen to you. Here's the big secret though. The problem is not the responsibilities. The problem is not the stressors. The secret is that it's all about perception and reaction. You see, stress, it's not a thing. Stress is not something that you can hold, that you can take or give away, right? Stress is how we feel about something and the physiologic response that it generates. And that means that the trick to dealing with stress is changing our perception and changing our response. And that means taking things a little bit more lightly, right? Look, stress will cause us to be rigid, short-tempered, and serious, which can be useful in a situation, an emergency you have to deal with, right? But none of those are qualities that you want in love. If you look at any dating site, they're not what you're looking for. I guarantee you, when you were looking for the partner that you're with, you weren't saying, I want somebody who's serious and rigid and short-tempered. Those are just things which destroy love. They're important at times, right? But they destroy love. They will grind out even the best relationship and squeeze the life out of it. So you have got to get out of it. You've got to get to the other side. Just ask yourself, how much do you enjoy being around somebody who's serious or rigid? And if you want, you can throw in some short-temperedness for good measure. But what you got to do is you've got to just step back and breathe and kind of laugh it off. I mean, look, if you were out on a date, right, and the restaurant is booked or the movie is sold out, should the whole evening just be a failure? No. You want to be able to improvise and create something new out of the experience, be okay with it, and find something just as good, maybe even better to do. And that's what people want. People want to be with other people that make them feel good. And we can sometimes forget that, especially in marriage, especially if we have kids or business, right? But people want people who make them feel good. And that means lightness, laughter, being able to take care of stuff. Let me read you a quote. There was actually a scientific study, and it says, people who spent more time laughing with their partner reported that they felt that they were more similar to their partner. We also found that the more people laughed with their romantic partner, the more they felt that they were supported by that person. Okay? Right there, that is science. Laughter will strengthen the bond between the two of you. Now, that doesn't mean you have to tell jokes, right? You have to be able to get up on stage or improvise or anything. It does mean just being able to laugh off little things. It does mean being able to be spontaneous, to be silly or goofy, right? Ride the bumper cars together, something like that. If you're feeling really advanced, the next time you're waiting across the street, look both ways and then improvise a little dance with your partner. It's all about finding ways, finding those magic moments of just enjoyment and laughter and lightness. Because remember, you set a tone, good or bad, for your relationship. However you are typically is how your partner is going to come to expect you to be. And if you are stiff, if you're rigid, if you're short-tempered, they're going to expect that. They're not going to want to be with you. Conversely, right, if you help them feel good, if you help them laugh, if you help them feel like everything is good and fun and okay, they're going to come to expect that from you, whether consciously or subconsciously, and that is what you want. Now look, stress is valuable. It has a time and place, right? It produces cortisol surges in our body, which heightens our awareness and our senses and our reflexes, and we want that. When there's an accident or an emergency that we have to deal with, we want to go there. But if we're running late to drop our kid at karate practice or dinner got burnt? Not so much, right? We don't want our cortisol to be spiking up because of that. It's not worth it. Remember, walk on the lighter side and you will enjoy life more. You will feel better. That's going to be better for you, and that's going to be good for your marriage. So I hope you found this information useful. Go out, you can practice it today. If you're interested in more training from me, if you're interested in my programs or my coaching, just go to my website, GUYARDITO.com. That's GuyArdito.com for all the information. And if you want to create a thriving marriage, especially look for my Thriving Marriage Coaching System. In the meantime, remember, life is an adventure. Live in love.